So let me ask, what are some of the things we can do to speed up our time looking and to also know the actual value of the property by understanding market conditions? Like, how do we, what are some things we should be doing and looking at?
Yeah, step one for this component is really do your research. So get laser focused on what it is that you're actually wanting to buy, wanting to live in, or wanting to invest in, and then go into that market. So pick your we coach people through, pick your two suburbs that you're really focusing in on, and really do analysis. Like, go on realestate.com, go in the sold section, go in the buyer section, go look at the past 3 to 6 months. This is why property is easier than business, because you've got more data to collect, and it's quite an interactive platform. I mean, realestate.com, they make millions every single year, and they invest into obviously the user experience. I mean, it's fantastic, and you can easily track things by their platform. So you're building up a level of education each time, each property that you look at. So you can fast track by doing that. I like to look, the most recent sales are your best sales, so within the last month or 3 months. But often, because each property is so different, you need to go to that 6 and maybe even 12 months of past sales evidence to help get your head around what this asset is roughly going to cost you and how often it becomes available. So knowing how often it becomes available is a key way to, when a property does come online that suits all your criteria, you know roughly what it's going to be worth and how fast and what you need to be doing to secure that. Because if it's coming around every 6 months, it's probably a highly desirable property type, and you're going to have a lot of competition in any market. Good assets do sell, and that's obviously why we always want people to buy the best assets in that location, because it's the best capital growth prospects as well.
How do you find out how often those properties are coming up for sale?
You just scroll through online and see, if I'm looking for a low set brick 4-bed 2-bathroom under $3 million, as an example, going through and seeing, well, how often are they selling? And example, realestate.com, do your search in your 2 key suburbs, go into your price parameters, search $2.5 to $3.5 million over the last 6 months, hit search. If you can filter it through houses, bedrooms, etc., and then filter that through highest to lowest in price, and then you can start to see where they're all sitting. And you can also filter it through newest to oldest, and then it has the dates on it, so you can sit there and go, well, that's the perfect property that I want in this location. That's sold in July. Okay, keep scrolling down. Oh, that's another one. I would have bought that. That's sold in March. Okay, cool. Well, the time between July and March is 4 months. You keep scrolling through, and that's how you start to get.
And you see one in December, which is another 4 months apart. So one comes along every 4 months, and you need to be ready for it.
Yeah. So that's a key part that you can really shorten that process. And then, we'll jump into the next part of it, which is, well, you're in this market right now, right here, right now. This property's come up, and you want to buy it. So, how to understand the heat in the market? I do through data. So,
that's really good.
What
data?
Well, we do pay a lot of money for data, so that's. It's not at the fingertips of everybody, but a lot of it can be easily accessible, even through a few membership sites. If it's just for a month, I definitely would be a good proponent. Like, just jump on, pay that bit of money. I think it ranges between $100 to $1,000 per month in data.
But people are crazy to do that, like when they don't know what data to look for and to pay for it, when you could just hire somebody that pays for it already and they know what to look for and do the work for you.
Yeah,
because also they don't have to spend this whole, you've been doing this for what, like 15, 12 years or something ridiculous. Like, they don't have to spend that long to be that accurate.
No, that's the value in good advice, right? People, the property industry is full of sharks, right? Like the trust level in real estate agents is 5%, and I think
5%.
It's similar to like politicians, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
But I get where people that they've had experiences, they've been jaded in the past, they just figured if it's meant to be, it's up to me. And I get that as well, and that's kind of why we're here, right? We're trying to help people, put people in line with the best people, because there are really great people out there. It's just hard to find them.